Hello friends, welcome back for another pregnancy update. If you are new around here, my name is Sandy-Kaye, and if you are returning, thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of the little community we have here. Let's dive right in. As of today, I am 9 weeks, which kind of blows my mind, kind of seems like a bigger milestone, which is pretty exciting. It feels weird to not have a baby in my arms or anything right now. My toddler is off with my mom on a walk as she's here helping me this weekend, and my daughter is taking a nap. This week I've been feeling more energy, which has been very much appreciated. I've actually been able to work out. I did a HIIT workout yesterday with some weights, and it just felt so good to sweat again and move my body how I so much enjoy. You know, it's been probably a month or two since I've used weights during my workout. Also noticed just not needing to take as many naps this week. I maybe took one nap this week, and other than that, I have felt like I haven't needed them. Don't get me wrong, by 5 p.m. I really am kind of whipped, especially if I'm making dinner. Then it really takes it out of me and I'm ready for bed. This week has felt like I've had a lot less nausea, which has been so nice. I've been super grateful. I don't know if it's just because my mom is here now, like helping cook meals, and my husband, our whole family got sick, so he was able to be home and just like help cook and help with the kids so I could take a nap if I needed, or just like have some more me time. So I'm sure that did help, but in general, less food aversions this week. I'm starting to get my appetite back, which is so exciting. Just today, I was super excited. My mom got me some, they're called JoJo's, if you've ever had them. They're so good. These dark chocolate bars, and she got some with peanut butter filled in them, and it was so good to eat one. And I was kind of cautious eating it because I've been super turned off by dark chocolate and peanut butter, but I super enjoyed it, so that made me happy. And then I've been loving like chicken salad sandwiches with chicken, mayo, red grapes, and onion, green onion, and cashews chopped up. That's just been like hitting the spot. Even just having it on lettuce just as a more light lunch has been super delicious. And I'm just happy to be craving fresh food again, because you can only eat so many taquitos and pizza before you just are not feeling great. A big symptom this week has been vivid and very realistic dreams. Last night was so crazy. Like, this dream had me up at 4 a.m. just like not wanting to go back to bed because I was so disturbed by it. So I had a little bit of a sore throat last night still, and so I was sucking on a cough drop and I fell back to sleep, which is probably not a good idea, so don't come after me, but you gotta do what you gotta do when you're just miserable with a sore throat. But anyway, so it was like smaller, and I think I must have like chewed on it a little bit, so it was like 2 pieces. But in my dream, all my teeth have deteriorated, and I was like FaceTiming a dentist and just like, my teeth are all gone. The chunks of cough drops in my dream was my teeth that were falling out, and it was so realistic. I literally, right when I woke up at 4 a.m., the first thing I did was like licked both my top and bottom teeth to just make sure they were all there. And I was really glad I had all my teeth this morning. It was honestly just like stressing me to get in front of the camera because I'm like, no, I don't have teeth. I'm gonna be so ugly. I've also noticed some insomnia this week, just like having a harder time falling asleep at night. It can take me up to an hour, and then just waking up like multiple times every night, at least once, and just kind of feel awake for a minute. And usually if it's during the night, I can fall back asleep faster, but like the initial starting to fall asleep, I don't know, it's so crazy, you know? Why does that happen in pregnancy where you're so tired and then you're like, I can't fall asleep? But it's all good, because when I sleep, I do sleep good. Something exciting this week is I feel like my belly has officially popped, and it could still be some bloat, of course, or maybe mostly bloat, but I have noticed even in the morning, like I've been looking in the mirror and I'm like, it seems bigger to me, so that's been kind of fun to notice. I've now started to wear more maternity clothes, mostly just maternity yoga pants, and my jeans and regular shirts mostly still fit. If you can't tell, I have super dry lips. It's also from like blowing my nose constantly too with having a cold, but super dry lips. Like, it just, you know, when they get so dry that they just feel like super tight too. I've had that feeling, and it just feels like rubber. It's so bad. My mom, she's such a mom, you know, she's like, here, have some bag balm. So I put some on my lips. I'm like, thanks, Mom, because when you're just busy going with your kids, sometimes you forget to take care of yourself, put a little lip stuff on. At the end here, I thought it would be fun to do a little gender guess with my son, my first son, who's 2.5. We figured out the gender. With my daughter, who's 9 months, we did not find out the gender. And then this time around, we want to find out again, but my husband's going to find out first, and then whenever he wants, he says he'll tell me. So that will kind of be fun. I'll kind of get to know a little after him, which I think is fun because I already get to carry the baby, so then he kind of gets to carry a secret on his own. But as far as gender goes, first off, I seriously do not care if it's a boy or a girl. I have one of each, so I think whatever it is going to be so much fun. You know, if it's a boy, then it's going to be probably more fun for my son, and if it's a girl, it's going to be more fun for my daughter. You know, I have sisters, and I know how fun that is. But anyway, as far as how I'm carrying this pregnancy, well, maybe not carrying, but like my skin was horrible with my daughter, and it's been super good this time, and my cravings were like all sweets with my daughter. So since I haven't had any sweet cravings and it's been more savory, as far as my symptoms and my skin, I'm thinking a boy. But as with my intuition, for whatever reason, I think it's a girl. So that's just for some fun. We'll see what it actually ends up being, but who knows? It could go either way. At the end here real quick, I just wanted to go over how I'm feeling, and I have been feeling more excited day by day, and going on the Pregnancy Plus app and just like seeing little baby and just reading how all 4 chambers of the heart are all developed, so it's like a tiny little heart. Is so cute to think about. And I've also just been feeling less stressed about, you know, getting a new car and getting a new house, just believing that and trusting that it will all happen in time, and just enjoy each day that we have with our 2 kids before they've got another sibling. I also did cry once this week, which I am definitely not a crier, so it's always kind of a shock whenever I cry, and it like reminds me again like, oh, I really am pregnant. These hormones do crazy things. But yeah, I had made sweet potato fries, a labor of love, because it took me like 2 hours because I was trying to perfectly place them all apart so they'll be crispy, and they stuck to the pan, and 2 pans got burnt and 2 pans turned out okay. But anyway, my husband had made a comment like, man, maybe you should use some Pam, because I don't have Pam in my house right now. And I was just like crying, like, you do not realize this took me 2 hours, and those are the 2 pans that survived. Like, other 2 are in the trash. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I did not know the potatoes were a sensitive subject. I'm like, yes, they are. But you just never know in pregnancy what you're going to be crying about. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this update. Let's finish off with a bump update. Here is my bump at 9 weeks. Here's from the side, from the front. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.